So now let's get the second half of the session started. So I was going to explain the technology, but Jean-Philippe already explained almost the same thing. So I will present the skipping a few slides. So I will skip. So I will introduce the Nessum use cases. So as Mitch already introduced the 6 strengths of the Nessum. So from now, so I would like to introduce 8 actual use cases. So always examples of Nessum strengths at work. So first example is low-cost internet network construction using power line. This example was made in COVID-19 situation. They would like to introduce internet connection to each room as soon as possible for remote classes. This building has 7 floors and 137 rooms. The recommended speed for video calls is said to be 1.2 megabps, and this example achieved it. So in this example, cost was reduced by about 60%. It should also be noted that installation was completed in about 1/7 of the time. That's good result. And next one is example of low-cost network construction for surveillance camera. The customer needs is that they want to replace analog camera to IP camera for security. But the problem is the cost of replacing coaxial to Ethernet cable. The solution is the coaxial Ethernet, But the problem is the cost of replacing coaxial to Ethernet cable. The solution is a coaxial Ethernet converter with Nessum. If we use this device, we can use existing coaxial like Ethernet. So the cost of building the network will be lower. Okay, next. So this is an example of an aquarium in a complex in Japan. This complex has 2 basement levels and 7 above ground floors. The aquarium occupies the 4th to 6th floors. The customer's needs is the introduction of monitoring system for water tanks, pumps, filtration equipment, and so on. However, it was a difficult environment for new wiring and piping. So they utilized Nessum technology for power line communication. By using the existing power lines to build the network, they were able to construct an IoT network at a low cost. This one is a PV microinverter in the United States. So originally, the industry used low speed communication over few kilobps. However, in order to make the power generation more efficient, it is necessary to monitor and control the condition more frequently. This requires high-speed communication, which is why Nessum WIRE was adopted. So next one is example of higher security. Some chemical plants prohibit wireless communication because of counter-terrorism. However, some of them adopted Nessum because of Nessum's higher security. Since information is conveyed on physical lines, the risk of information leakage and intrusion is reduced. So this is an example of a smart meter in Taiwan with the strength of resistance to shielded spaces. In Taiwanese condominiums, electricity meters are generally located in the basement. However, since it's difficult to reach the wireless communication in the basement, Nessum WIRE was adopted in some places. This is an example of a silicon wafer transfer robot. By using Nessum WIRE, the number of wires in the robot was reduced from 38 to 9. This has resulted in lower weight and lower failure rate, as well as lower assembly man-hours, resulting in higher profit margins. This is a renewable energy solution by Panasonic. This system balances PV, hydrogen fuel cells, and storage batteries to ensure that the energy used in the factory is 100% renewable. In this case, 99 hydrogen fuel cells are used, but when these are wired by Ethernet, a large number of Ethernet cables and network switches are required, which causes a problem that the network construction cost is high. That's why we use Nessum WIRE to reduce the cost. Okay, so this figure shows a comparison of various communication methods, including Nessum. The horizontal axis shows the effective speed, and the vertical axis shows the possible communication distance. As you can see, other evaluation axes, such as cost, topology, communication stability, and security are not included. Ultimately, the choice of communication method will depend on the customer's network requirements, but in terms of communication speed and distance alone, Nessum covers area not covered by other communication methods. Okay, this is the last page so far. So I have introduced Nessum use cases that take advantage of 6 strengths. We believe this technology is an important piece that fills customer network's need. By combining Nessum WIRE with Ethernet, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 5G, and so on, we can offer customers the best network solution. Yeah, that's all from myself, so thank you all very much. A minute?
Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Nessum, for making